So we're back
Uh,
with Tokyo Bread and Pop for one last scene. What we would say, Eps? Everything good? Okay.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
yeah, it's okay. I had a phone call, but just
all right.
nothing important.
So I think I started last time with the scene. I think Eperogeny, you did not contribute to framing the last scene, if I'm correct.
Yes,
Therefore, you
I
get
didn't.
to define the
Mm-hmm.
scene. So you can start off. You pick up any of the elements and just find that aspect of the scene.
I think I want to do with the psychic, but
Okay.
since the psychic is not necessarily a psychic phenomenon, but anything weird, I
Right.
think the school is full of government agents for whatever reason,
Like what
and
departments?
they're like everywhere, and they're butting into everything. As in like the lessons start and there is like a random person in the suit like sitting in the front row taking notes and stuff, or like sitting in the back and looking at students,
Okay.
Okay.
All right, that's
stuff like
really
that.
weird.
There are like military people in the like
Okay.
backyard and stuff
Anything weird about like
like
the coursework for the day? Is
what.
there anything weird
Go
about the
back to your
coursework?
studies.
uh
Like, is the homework like really strange? Like, with nothing to do with math or whatever? Or what's the deal?
Or maybe it has. Maybe like every student is involved in like having like all the different homeworks and stuff like that are related to like physics problems about like stuff moving in space and stuff. You know,
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
like they are probably like using students as so like let's find a solution to this problem.
Nice. All right, Eric, why don't you add something?
Okay. So I'm thinking. I don't know. Can you build on someone else's thing? You can, right?
Sure.
You can't choose the same element.
So I was thinking about building on Void, and
Well, that's what he did. He already did Void.
I know, but that's why I'm asking if I can add a detail to it or not.
You can suggest it to me. So
Yeah,
yeah,
you can
I
suggest it,
would
I
say
guess.
this. But you still have your own thing.
Yeah, it doesn't count as your
Are these
thing.
like psychic? Are these psychic government agents?
Sure.
That's all I was wondering. Okay.
So the government.
Um.
What do you mean by like the government agents are psychic or are interested in psychics?
Yeah. Yeah. No, they are. They're well, both.
Okay. All right, I wanted to
Actually.
clarify that. All right,
Yeah.
go
They're
ahead and take your turn.
But okay. So I was actually thinking about the action of what's going on.
All right.
Um. Could it be a test day or final exam? Right.
Okay. Yeah, great. You're doing your finals. There's not really an extra lesson. It's just at the finals, everyone has to really work on them. Gotcha.
Yeah, and so like these are the uh, administrators for the exam or whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
That's
Also,
my
like,
idea.
Epps also like define it to be in the school. It doesn't actually have to be in the school.
Hmm.
You don't get to do that. Okay. Kelsa, do you want to
I
define
mean, I
something?
just said that this happens, but
Right.
Um, I mean, I like putting it in the school, so I'm gonna specify that we are in like but we're like at lunch. This is like in the cafeteria, like between tests, and we're all like in like the like okay, we just got out of a test and now we have our lunch break and then we're gonna go take more tests. Like
okay.
when we're at
Okay.
and where, because I want a cafeteria scene. You can't have a schoolgirl anime without a cafeteria scene.
Right.
Of course.
All right. Saint Mustachio.
Let's see what's left.
Mood and people.
I'm going to go with the people. We're all eating lunch at a table, but there is like a lead government agent who is like walking around with this like basically just like a cauldron like looking helmet object with like wires and like doodads and all kinds of like gizmos they're running around and like they're like we're submitting you for testing and then like puts the helmet on kids and that's she's just going around doing that for whatever reason.
Okay. Is there anybody else you want to be there?
Um, uh, yeah. Why don't we put one of the actual teachers for the school who really doesn't like the principal for the
Okay.
school who is just who's trying to intervene between the students and the government agents.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, the mediator kind of person. Okay.
Okay. And a dark lavender void. The final detail of water/mood is yours.
The mood is stressed out.
All right, so everyone's stressed out. We got finals. We got weird government guy. They got school drama. Gotcha. Okay,
Stressing pressure.
so I guess I'll just describe like, is the government official man or woman?
We'll go with she's a woman.
Okay, so the government official is, let's see, she's like dressed in a silver jumpsuit because this is the future, and it's got like little badges on it, and she's got lots of patches like sewn into the silver jumpsuit, and she's like right now she's about in the middle, and she's got the helmet on some girl who's like complaining like, oh, this is going to ruin my hair. You know, I have this cute boy in my next class. Like, why are you doing this to me? And so like, she's just like looking at the readings on the brain scanner. But right now she's
More of
far
a
away
reading
from
thing.
all of you. So, what do you guys do?
So, what are your tests? Like, incoming tests?
Are you talking to her?
Uh,
Oh, you're talking to each
I'm
other.
asking the rest of them.
Okay.
Like, what courses are you taking?
So we're all like sitting around the same table, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Aneko is probably sitting like there is there is a terminal in front of her, but there are like multiple holographic displays all around her, but she's like looking past them onto you, and she's like absently like doing stuff on those all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
So I think,
she's multitasking so hard.
yeah, I think Tsukiko looks up at you and is like, why do you even want to know? What do you? What does it matter?
Because there is something I want to talk to everyone, and if you are too and if your stress levels, and there is like a window popping up, are too high, I can
Like-
it can wait a little bit. It's not that important, but I kind of want to talk about something.
So yeah, I think like your stress levels or whatever, and like Tsukiko glances over at Yui again, and like on the little monitor that displays all of the vitals of the rest of the students. That's totally a thing. Like Tsukiko's like spikes suddenly and then goes back to normal and is like, yeah, whatever you want to talk about.
Miki senpai from the higher class said that she likes that we help the park, and I don't know how to ask her to go with me. I know it's totally not related to studies, so I didn't want to bother anyone, but this is the only time we can talk, and
So Kumiko has been sitting there looking like burnt out and exasperated, like from her like arduous day of testing. She has not done well on her exams. But then she's like, you see like that little like light bulb like appear above her head, and she's like, oh, and like she has this great idea, and she's like, I'll show you exactly how you do it, and like grabs Oki by the hands.
And I think Sakiko is like watching this like, and like she's slowly turning red.
Yeah, like super blushing. Yeah. I feel like I'm blushing too, just because of this as well. Like just by proxy.
Yeah. So
okay, so you're grabbing my hand.
yeah, and so I'm going to show show her how to properly ask somebody out by asking Oki out, and
Yeah, I want to
try to manipulate Oki into actually liking me.
Oh, it's just like real life.
Okay.
Yes.
I sense the conflict, so this is the first issue of the conflict. So you're trying to manipulate her.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like water manipulation, I think, probably.
Sure. Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm good with that.
Let me look at something else, I guess.
Okay. These are always like, it's because like void is interpersonal relationships, but
not Earth.
either one's great for me. So
It's not
I
fire.
don't care. No.
It's not air. It could be water because you're expressing your emotions and trying to affect change. It could be void because it's interpersonal relations. So yeah, up to you.
I guess I'll just dump my void, all of it.
Okay.
And since I'm helping my friend, I'm going to because I'm always there for my friends. I'm going to use that to help my dice. 2 tens. Success.
All right. So Oki gets to describe that. I guess she describes herself getting seduced or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's like,
Yeah.
So before all that, she's like, come on, Tanaka Kumiko, what do you have to say? And then she tries demonstrating it, and in kind of the elevated emotional level of me, like, being kind of uncomfortable but participating in it, I'm kind of a little bit won over by it. Even though I'm very, very straight.
Okay.
I am into dudes, which is why I had the picture on my phone.
Why not both?
4K
Exactly.
nice.
So does anybody want to react to this? Like, you guys see this happening? It's like, oh wow, what's happening?
Blushing. All the blushing.
Yeah. I think.
Because like my hands are in hers.
Yeah.
I think Aneko is probably like watching this stand.
Yeah, I think Tsukiko looks like across or like next to her where Yu is sitting, and it's just kind of like she looks down and she kind of smiles shyly and looks up at Yu, and she says, "I wish I was that brave."
Are you trying to do anything to the conflict by this?
I don't hear you say that, right?
Well, I was kind of saying it in your general direction.
Right?
It's up to you. Do you hear it?
Oh,
That's
of course I do, right?
Okay.
And that's, okay, I just wanted to make sure before I overstepped. Yeah. So I look at you, head tilted, cocked, like, what? Like, what do you mean by that, Tsukiko?
Okay, so like, um,
We're best friends. You can tell me anything.
yeah, I don't know if I should tell you here. And like, I look around at the rest of the girls, and like, I shoot like
Okay.
a particularly hard glance at Aniko because she's my rival, and I don't
And
trust her.
she started the topic.
Yeah, she started the topic. I'm like, really? Like, what are you trying to pull here?
Okay.
All right. So I'm not
Yeah, I
entirely
sense your
sure.
I sense your how timid you are, and I'll back off.
All right, well, I'm not entirely sure what Kosa was
I think
trying
I-
to accomplish, but we should be a dice roll here because we're in a conflict. So tell me, like, what was your intent?
My intent?
No, Kosa's, because it's her turn.
Yeah.
So my intent was to further my agenda without making it obvious at a table full of the rest of my friends.
Okay. Let's say this is.
I kind of feel void. Like, I feel very void. Keep
Yeah, we
saying
can
that.
do void.
Because it's kind of interpersonal relations where I'm trying to say something without saying it.
Human
Yeah,
communication and interaction. Yeah, definitely.
You're trying to communicate something without the wrong people understanding it. So,
yeah, and I think that
Void's
I think that one of my two traits comes into play here, and I feel like opponents find me hard to read, in that I can say this in such a way that my best friend will pick up on it, but not everybody else.
Yeah, no, that's perfect.
Okay, so that gives me d8s. Going all in. Going all in. All in
right.
every time.
All right,
Alright,
you
cool.
made it. I didn't fix that one apparently, but I will fix that now. So now
I still succeeded though.
You
for,
did. I
for
know,
two
I see.
successes, not four.
so
So-
Yui describes this.
Yeah. So does that mean that I don't hear it because like you successfully accomplished your goal?
So
No.
I successfully was. My goal was to
not-
get you
Yeah.
to understand, but not have the rest of them. Like
Okay.
I'm
yeah.
like
So okay, I get it. Okay, got it. So exactly, that's So when you say yes, but not here,
mhm.
I look at you, I blush, and I say I understand. And yeah, I back off because I think I pick up what's going on.
All right,
So I think that's the consequence. Yeah, the consequence is like, yeah, I totally am reading your signals.
great.
Okay.
So anybody
whatever.
else can act this turn. So Eric, Aneko, and Oki can still act this turn. Wait, no, Oki did something. I'm
I
pretty sure.
don't... It's actually funny because Aneko started it, and now like there is a glance, there is another glance. Like, what is happening?
Are you trying to figure out what's going on?
Yeah, I think she will try to figure out what's going on.
That would be kind of weird. Like you reach out to your friends for help, and then everybody just starts romancing
guess-
each other.
And the
Yeah.
funny thing is, like, I guess she
Yeah.
will. because she's like this level-headed person. She would just ask like Kumiko about. She would just ask Kumiko like, so how does this help me again?
Yeah,
And
I think this is a void.
Just. Oh my god, this is the void. This is
Yeah.
the void. But does my never having an embarrassing outburst trait applies or not?
Yeah, you're trying to read situations. You don't embarrass yourself. So I
Okay.
think so.
Okay.
Oh, you failed.
Well,
So that means that Kosa describes what you think happens.
Okay, so yeah, so you're like, so how does this even help me? And then, but you are, you're a little bit too loud, and the girl that you are trying to ask for help for, you're like overly specific. You're like, yeah, but how does this help me ask out? I forgot already what you said her name was.
Michi.
How does this help me ask out Michi senpai? And then like she's like walking behind you, and like and so like she looks at you and she's like, "Ugh, I never," and then just keeps walking.
The worst.
Oh my god. That's good.
And of
Alright.
course, Kumiko does not answer your question.
All right.
Just.
So what does Yui do? All this stuff is happening.
And Kelsa, I kind of think that this will affect my rating at the next test.
Does Yui do anything?
So what?
This just happened.
No, I think no, because I think what happens is after I'm like stewing around with what Tsukio said to me, right? Like
Yeah.
I'm picking up on what she's saying, and I'm like, oh my god, this is happening, right?
Okay.
I probably just I want to like just affirm her that everything's gonna be okay.
I think
probably
this
the
is
number one thing.
Earth. You're trying to remain calm.
Yeah, I think remain calm
Yeah.
is the best way of putting it. I'm gonna roll 2 dice. Yay! Success.
Kelsa describes.
Because you get to describe how I keep calm
Okay,
after
so
you break the news to me, basically.
perfect, because I really wanted to do this, so
Yeah.
that's fine. So yeah, I think Yumi is like, or Yui, blah, blah, Yui.
Yeah. Yui.
Is trying to remain calm and like have a straight face, but like you can like you get like the anime like heart fluttering whatever as she slowly slips her hand under the table and grabs Sukiko's hand and just kind of like gives it one little squeeze and just like while managing to maintain a totally straight face, just like give a little nod of like, yeah, I'm picking up on this and I'm cool.
Nice. All right, I think that's everybody that's acted, right? Okay, so I think that you see in the crowd, like the person with the helmet is trying to scan for psychics. So I'm gonna roll for them. They will roll.
No.
They're void. They're trying to find psychics so they can test. And they succeed. They start moving towards your table. Alright. Next round, I feel like Oki did something, right? Dark, do you remember if he did anything this round?
I didn't do anything this round.
Alright, you get to make an action then.
I don't know what I want to do. For the first time in this game, I'm a little confused on what I want to do.
Do you want to overcome your confusion and have somebody else tell you what you do? Or give into your confusion and have someone else tell you what you do?
I'd like to give into my confusion.
Alright. So you're trying to be confused.
So I'm
I
going to
think
roll
that's the thing.
2d6.
Yeah, I think that's void.
Sure.
Oh wait, no, water is your emotional one. Should be water.
Is it void dark and lavender?
It's definitely water.
I don't know what I got myself into.
Yeah, you're in hot water.
Roll that water.
I want to see if I have a trait that's into this. I'm confused about what to do next, so I'm going to consult the I Ching. I'm going to get out a couple of coins, and
Okay.
yeah, I do this from time to time, so I'm going to...
Well, if you're consulting the I Ching, then you don't need to use water. How
Yeah,
about...
it's water, it's void, which is worse, but...
Okay, fine.
It's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Alright, you fail. So Eric, like, what happens with the failure with her confusion and the I Ching reading?
Oh my god.
I mean, it's super weird, right?
So
I'm just like, holding my hands.
I think I'm trying to think of a way to tie it back to your mom again.
Oh no!
Does your mom do these fortune telling things?
Yeah, I think so.
So the guard people haven't detected you as a psychic yet, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Well, you're not a psychic though,
I'm
right?
not
Yeah.
a psychic, so
Oh,
it
yeah, okay.
wouldn't come off like that to them. However,
You are sitting right next to a psychic.
No, your mom. Know what? No, your mom comes in today. She's still upset with you. Your mom shows up in the classroom and berates you in front of the class, being like, there's my daughter.
We are in the cafeteria.
Yeah.
Or the cafeteria. That's what I meant. And she's like, "There you are! I'm looking all over for you. I looked for you in class. You are such a disgrace." And you get chewed out by your mom
Wow.
in
we're
school.
taking tests today. We're not in the classes we usually are. No, it's fine.
So,
Mom,
mom, crippling. So your failure for this of trying to figure out what the action stuff is that it gets more complicated with your parents.
Alright, next round. Mustachio
Sorry.
started.
I don't know what I just missed, but
This outburst doesn't
So,
end.
I guess, like, the girl that you have a crush on is now being berated by her mom. And I don't
Yep.
think her mom has
Yeah.
noticed yet that you're holding her hand.
No, not yet.
Yeah.
That can change, can it?
That can. It can change real quick.
I'm always there for my friends. So I'm going to try and intercede. I'm going to try to explain to her mother that me and Oki have a loving bond together, and that our relationship is now the most important thing in her life, and her mom should lay off.
Wow. I think this is very aggressive, so I think this is fire dice.
Oh my gosh. This just every class, because this is future. Every class has have their own like forums.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think.
I can just imagine the discussion on this message board.
I think Dark Lavender Void is just dead already. It's dead.
I have this feeling like
Well,
this is now
sadness.
It's now being periscoped. This like scene is now like
Oh my
live
god.
on the school's
Yes!
periscope,
Yes.
and like maybe like half the people in the school are now watching this.
And they're like the people who are like literally sitting like the table across, instead of watching it happen live, they're watching it on their phones.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
hmm
So who is reacting to this? Anybody?
Well, I succeeded, so Oki gets to describe
Yeah, Oki gets to
how
describe.
my relationship with her
That's right.
gets her mother off her back.
I think I want to start like more relationship drama.
Yeah, that's great.
Well,
Because Aneko right now almost lost a relationship, or maybe just did.
This game is
So she will just
Perfect for
go and
relationships.
try to catch her senpai with like stand up, walk over while everyone is looking at the family feud, and be like, you expressed a real desire to go with me to the park, and now you say you don't really like me. It's definitely water.
All right. So Oki, have you survived now? Dark Lavender Void.
No.
Okay.
False.
And I will use all of my
You want me to
die.
describe what happens?
So I'm in
God.
this super argument with my mom, right?
Right.
hmm
Mom, you're embarrassing me.
And
It reaches a point where she says something, she's like... She's like, can you just pick, or are you just doing this to upset me? And then she's gonna pull like the whole...
Guilt trip. Yeah.
Guilt trip. You're a teenager, so like, why are you doing this to me? Sort of thing. And I'm just like, I just like flip out and lose it, and I just start like shouting at her and just punching her, and just kind of like punching to like get out of here.
I
well,
thought Kumiko's
yeah.
action
How
was
does?
to get your
Yeah,
mother
I
off the
succeeded.
I don't really want to win the argument anymore. I just want her to shut up.
Well, the question is,
me.
how does my success by proclaiming my love for you in front of your mother help fend your mother off?
Like, you can attack your mom as your reaction, but you
Okay.
still need to describe his success.
Okay, I didn't know that was what was happening right now.
Yeah,
Yep.
sorry.
I thought you were asking for my reaction.
No. Because you don't have to react.
Well, this could completely succeed and fix your problem altogether and get you your buddy.
Yeah.
Get your buddy. You get your buddy. through Yuri love.
Maybe we're just adorable.
Wouldn't it be adorable if I had a bunny just like me and my girlfriend?
We're just a pair, and we took Charming on our character sheet, and it was amazing. Yeah.
well,
Yeah. Charms and Hokum.
Did Golden die?
Yuri Power.
No, I'm still here.
Okay.
Darkest
your face is
Temptations.
frozen.
Okay.
Sorry, I broke the game. I'm
Evil cuteness.
What is going on?
An adorability mortal minds cannot fathom.
Yeah. I guess we should move on, bro. So, I think, yeah, we'll just say like, Oki's mom is like, just like totally accepting about this relationship. It's like, oh, that's totally fine. Like, we don't have any of those social issues anymore. Just the future.
So much better than that boy you sent me a picture of.
God.
And then like Oki just like flies into this rage. So why don't you roll your fire dice? Like, I don't even know if you want to succeed at beating up your mom. So I don't know how many dice you're going to use. Apparently, you really want to beat up your mom. Okay. So Kumiko describes this rage-filled, love-stricken girl who's also apparently really embarrassed or not embarrassed or something.
Yeah. Well, like you're just like the tightness of your family just comes from like all of your fiery rages, and let's say like at home you guys have been practicing martial arts for a while,
It's
and
passion. It's clear passion.
and so when like all this passion comes out and your mother is caught off guard, you take it as the moment to strike and like fly at her with like fists of fury, and but her being your mother and sensei like counters, and like you guys have this like perfectly choreographed like lightning fast moves like karate showdown in the middle of the cafeteria with everyone watching.
Mm-hmm.
Like absolute Matrix.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then as you like throw your last passionate blow and get a glancing like hit on your mother's chin, she like tears up a little and like looks at you and says, "I've taught you so well. I'm so proud of you," and like and hugs it out with you.
Oh.
So good. All right. I think now it's time for the military researcher. She's gonna try. She's right next to you guys now, and she's gonna try and plomp the giant helmet on someone's head who is psychic at this table.
Uh-oh.
So she's gonna use
one of us two.
Void, and she fails.
Zero successes.
So I think the helmet gets stuck on. Let's see. Oki isn't at the table anymore. I think it gets stuck on Eneko's head. So Eneko, you have this giant like helmet over you, and like all the sounds or what's going on at the table are like drowned out, and you're like not really able to interact with your friends anymore.
Wait, whose head did it get stuck on?
Yeah.
Eneko.
Eneko's.
Eneko.
Oh, Anako's. Okay.
Okay.
I think that's hilarious. Yeah, I think I just kind of straight up start giggling, and I lean slightly into Yui as I do so. Like,
Yeah, and what do you do?
I don't know. Like I'm not really trying to do anything here. I just I'm not helping.
That's fair.
Are you making fun of your rival?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm making fun of her. Like,
I think that's fire.
all right, I got a whopping 1 fire dice. Oh nope, 2 fire dice. Let's use them both. Let's use them both. Uh, there we go.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Eric, you described her success making fun of her rival.
So, boy, how mean? I don't really think Sukiko's that mean.
She's not really that mean, but she is kind of taking a little bit of Schadenfreude here.
It's more like taking
Yeah.
taking attention of everyone who doesn't care about the fight to the fact that I have a stupid helmet on my head.
Hmm.
Maybe it's just like the role to determine like if she can take pleasure in her rival's humiliation without offending
wow,
the person she loves.
True.
Yeah, I think.
So how would she need to
So
act
here's-
to do that?
Well, I was actually thinking as an effect of this was you do something romantic with me, like you hold my hand or something like that, as like a
Okay.
courageous act of like, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, now that your rival can't see anymore, it's totally safe to hold hands.
right? Yeah, it's like,
Right. Yeah.
yeah, and you
Perfect.
like cheer or something, and you like grab my hand or something
Mhm.
in a way you've never done before.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Right. I'm down with that.
Okay. So I think it's just Aneko and Yui who hasn't acted.
Well, I have a helmet on my head. Does it do anything? Like,
It makes like beeping noises and bzzz, and you feel like your mind being
Okay.
expanded. It's like, you know, that champagne feeling and like your whole upper body.
uh-huh.
I feel like the hairs on your neck. Well, actually, you may not have any, but if you did, they would be standing
I
upright.
think I'm not sure if this would be conflict, but I think Aneko is like so preoccupied with her it's like like love and grief at the same time,
Yeah.
and focused on her senpai mostly. Like she
Oh,
forgot about the test, she forgot about the apocalypse. She's just thinking about the thing that she said.
okay.
And there is a helmet on my head,
Oh.
which is irritating.
Mhm.
All
All
right.
right. It sounds like Earth.
Sure. I can do Earth.
You're trying to stay focused on your senpai.
Animals just ruined my green screen. It's fine.
But it's
Good job,
adorable.
animals.
It's an adorable animal.
Yeah.
I missed it actually.
Yeah,
We didn't get to see them do it on camera, so it was a little sad.
Aw.
All right. So I guess Oki, can you describe this for us? Like, how does Aniko's thoughts of her senpai help her?
I'm sorry. What's she getting out of right now?
She's in the giant psychic
Yeah,
protection helmet,
I got that part.
and she's thinking about her senpai so that it doesn't bother her that she's inside the helmet. She's trying to ignore that
Okay,
she's
gotcha.
even in the helmet.
I think her mind's just like drifting off onto like what her idealized version of the, like, she re-envisions the entire thing going better than it did.
Mm-hmm.
Like she plays out an entirely alternate version of the scene where Oki's like, yeah, you just gotta get out there and do it, and then it's gonna hurt either way. So that's when you come back and rely on us. And then, like, that fades. And then she goes out to, like, ask her senpai about, like, what her feelings are.
Mm.
And then you just see a smile, and then that fades. And then, like, it's, like, this string of, like, future date experiences, like, eating sundaes, and then like that blows away in the wind, and then this like both of us holding hands while the meteor is like, it almost looks like a golden Hearthstone card, where you see like the fire streaming off of the meteor, but then the silhouette of these two holding hands together.
Nice.
And she's using that to distract herself from being inside the helmet.
Okay, it works. I guess now it's just Eric. Do you want to do anything this scene?
No, I'm gonna pass.
Okay. I think you have to do something.
Oh,
I
okay.
guess you can pass.
Well, you can do something that doesn't require a roll.
Oh, well, no, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I
Alright, so
was
you don't do anything.
I was thinking, yeah. Okay.
Alright, that's fine. So we'll do our next turn. Mustachio, it's up to you again.
Okay. So Nico has the helmet on. Oki's hugging it out with her mom.
Amazing.
I feel like I want to. I feel like I want to sabotage the psychic or whatever the heck's going on.
Okay.
And I'm not really sure how I want to do that though.
And what dice do you have left?
Well, I am out of void and out of fire, so I've got water, air, and earth. Though my earth is not very good. So.
Yeah, Earth is your physical strength.
Mm-hmm.
Water is like emotions or agility. And air is like your intelligence and your ability to escape.
Jesus.
Yeah, I just. I think I want to like reach out with I can do that like I want to use like my
You
psychic
can try and
powers,
make
I
the head
guess.
explode. Like you're trying to make the helmet explode with your psychic
Yeah,
powers?
I mean I could do that.
Yeah, you could do that.
But that's like a fire thing, and I'm out of fire
I
dice.
think you can use
So
intelligence to know what to destroy.
You can. So if you actually want to use make brain explode, you can roll. For what I was just looking at it. Void, earth, or fire.
Oh yeah, because it's strength. Yeah, you're using the strength of your mind to destroy the helmet.
Just make my brain explode when I'm happy.
yeah,
Oh.
just blow her head off along with him.
I don't have to live in this miserable world.
No.
Satisfying.
That's just depressing. No, I think I want to reach out with my emotions about the helmet to all the other psychics in the school, like join together with me in our like hatred for the helmet, and like use everyone, like try to get everyone else that's a psychic to, like all link up and
By our powers combined.
Okay.
Your
All right,
captain psychic.
sounds fine.
I'll use 2 water dice, and if I am indeed using psychic powers here.
Why are we using water?
Or, I don't know. I don't have void left.
I don't even use earth. Like unless you can
I can
justify
try earth.
using water. I don't.
Yeah,
see
well,
how
I was just trying to like combine all of our like fear and hatred together with.
Oh,
fire,
okay.
but,
You're trying to
uh,
use your emotions to attack it. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
Okay, then I'll use 2 dice with my. I don't think I have anything else to like phase that up. Um.
All right, so you failed. So
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna let Anigo describe this, but there's gonna be additional consequences.
Oh no.
So, Eps,
So
you get to
what
describe
were you
the
trying to
story.
do?
You get to
What
describe
were you trying to?
how all the students in the school together cannot destroy this helmet with the power of their emotions and hatred.
I think the helmet amplifies all the emotions in like all those emotions are being amplified by the helmet, but it doesn't destroy them but reflects them. So whatever everyone was feeling is now doubled.
Okay.
And it causes total chaos in the entire school.
Everybody's fear and hurt and pain and anger and sadness is all
All right.
flipping out.
And the funny thing is all those passionate emotions, all those positive emotions are now also turned to extreme. So there are probably weird things happening between people right now.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna react to that. So the helmet has like this, like bars on it, and they just light up with green bars, like woo. And the researcher's like first like really excited because she thinks that she finally found the psychic, and then she looks at the results and says, "Oh no, this is not the psychic." And she takes the helmet off of Aniko, and then
Mm-hmm.
she looks at the readings, and she can tell from the readings that it's Kumiko is the psychic. So she tries to put it on his head or her head. She's going to
Okay.
use water dice to do it quickly before you can react. Alright, so she succeeds. She gets the helmet on Kumiko's head. And Kumiko can feel like the thing scanning her brain and like all the like dings, ding, 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 ding. And the military officer's like, yes, we finally found the psychic we needed. Now we can take your powers and harness them to destroy the asteroid.
Oh no.
And I think that's where we should end. I think it's
Perfect.
really late.
Oh damn.
Well played,
Why
everyone.
then?
So that was a lot of fun for me. I hope you guys had fun.
Yeah.
Okay, nobody had fun but me.
That was
That's fine.
I had
No,
fun.
no, I had fun.
Fine.
That was amazing.
I enjoyed breaking the game. It was.
I'm just
I like
remarkably
how
exhausted.
basically Aneka was the one that was screwed the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I wish I wasn't as remarkably sick and exhausted as I am right now.
No, I'm
Okay.
sorry, Eric.
Please, it's your fault, Eric.
It's okay.
Thanks for even
I couldn't contribute.
doing this with me. Like, this is
Oh,
my
yeah,
favorite
no
game,
problem.
and now you probably understand why it's my favorite game. It may not be your
Definitely.
favorite game, but there you go. It's not
Yeah, no, I
Microscope.
get
I'm still searching. I'm still searching for my favorite game.
One day.
This was fun,
One day.
and I do love Microscope. I don't know, like I have an inkling that that Eric may have introduced me to my favorite game, but I've only played it once, So
Oh,
I'm still
yeah.
not sure. I'm still
Man, you
not
played so
sure.
many games, I can't even guess.
Does Eric know which game I'm talking about?
Yeah, I just sneezed, but House of Reeds.
Yeah, that is true. That is the one.
Yeah, I know. We'll play that someday.
Okay.
Someday.
So
Someday when you're not like, okay, I'm gonna play this on a day when I know you can't play, and then I'm like, you're doing this just to make me cry.
yeah, it was sad.
Stop using water on him.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, everyone's really tired, so I'm just gonna let you guys go. Thanks for playing with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Super
Take care.
fun.
Take care, guys,
Bye,
and thanks everybody who's
everybody.
watching.
Bye.